Hey, what's up, everyone? Steve with GameMic. We're going to go over a tutorial of the latest version of the app. So we're going to open up GameMic right here. If you're new to the app, which you can download for both in the iTunes Store and Google Play Store, you'll go through the normal sign up process. It's all free, but since I'm already a member here, I'm just going to log right on in, and it's going to land me when I do sign in into our what we call our event screen. This is where all the events being broadcasted for that day or in the future are shown. We'll show you here in a little bit how a listener can find an event much simpler and can search specifically for the event they're looking for. So when you're looking at the app, again, this is the event screen showing all the events that are coming up here. If you want to broadcast a game or update your profile, this is a good area to go to. So profile right here allows you to put the name that you want people to see, your email, things like that. You can fix here, and you can update your profile as well. So your profile image is what people will see when you're broadcasting a game. It could really be kind of a picture of you. It could be something generic, whatever you would like in that profile. So I'm going to save here. I'm going to go back out and go to My Events. The My Events screen is basically all the games. If you've broadcasted games, this is where they will live if they're already done or they're coming up. And we're working on currently where you could go into your past broadcast and listen back to them. So I'm going to go out to the events screen again. You could create an event. This is if you are a broadcaster. You can create an event in several ways from that My Event screen or the little plus icon in the top right corner. You're just going to click on that, and what it's going to do is ask you right away for a background image. So right here, I'm just going to pick a softball photo that I have in here. You can crop it to get a little tighter and choose, and it'll appear. So really what this image is it'll show in that event screen, plus when you're broadcasting a game live, it's your background photo. We'll show you what we're talking about here in a bit. Title, really you want your title to be something that people might search for. So if somebody's coming to listen to your event, you probably want the two teams involved in the game here or the event. Anything where you think people might search for. So right now I'm just going to call this test. And right here is the time and the date of the event when it should start. I'm just going to pick 1:35 right here. Location, people can search by location. So if there is a certain field or a certain gym that this is at, a listener wants to come find it, they could actually search by location. So I'm just going to put Placer as the location. Let's say Placer, field. It's really up to you. Placer would probably be fine enough. Steve M, that's the name that'll appear when I'm broadcasting. You could change that if you'd like. The type, what kind of event is this? This could be esports. This could be any sport out there or any event out there that needs live audio. So I'm going to go to softball. I'm going to hit the softball, and your description could be, games running 10 minutes late, or this is a big league matchup. Whatever you'd like, you could put in the description. I'm going to hit save. And now the event is saving. It's going to go out into that events tab. So you can see right away, you already see my event is right there. Test, or test is my event. So when I actually go into that event, it's going to have a few things for me to look at. Since the game is starting within 5 minutes, I can actually go live right now. This is what I would recommend doing too, is you can actually share this event out through normal social channels or text it to friends, send an email to family and the rest of the team to let people know, hey, there's going to be live audio coming from this game. What it'll do is send a specific link and a code out to all those people, and if they already have the app, they click that link, it's going to drop them right into your live broadcast. So the invite speakers link is more for aspiring journalists or others that want others potentially to speak during their live broadcast, they could actually invite them ahead of time to join their broadcast, so 2 people could actually speak at one time. The little code, the A9889F, I'll show you what that means, but people can actually put that in the search. It'll drop them right into the broadcast. If I want to go live, it's as simple as this. I just hit the go live button. It's going to take me into this screen here. Now, this is where you see why that background image is important. That's the background image of your live broadcast. And again, my photo for my profile is what people will see as well. So if I wanted to go live, I hit go live. There's the little start broadcast button right there. Simple as this. You hit start broadcast. We just want to confirm. And now I am live. So if people wanted to listen into my game right now, I'm live. I'm talking. It's telling me how long I've been live. And there's actually a few options now once you are live speaking. I'll show you on the listener side too. When somebody actually starts to listen to your broadcast, you'll know that people are listening. So game break right here. If you click game break, what that's going to bring up is a duration of how many minutes or seconds you want to take a game break. In between innings, halftime of a game, a timeout called, you can take a game break, and what happens is we run some commercials during that time, and it allows you to kind of take a break as a broadcaster. It could be a break for any reason you want. I'm not going to click that button right now, but if I hit 15 seconds, I would have a 15-second game break. So I'm going to close that back out right there. If I wanted to end the game, I'd hit end game, and the broadcast would be over. So I am live right now. I'm going to now show you what it's like to be a listener. All right, now I'm a listener. I want to come and just listen to a game. So I've already logged in. I'm on the home screen. And as a listener, you'll see all the games that are live right now being broadcasted. So I already see, I can find the event that I just created. It's right there. It says live. But I'm going to show you if there were, say, tons of events on this event screen, or you wanted to really search for that event. Again, you can really narrow this down. So I'm going to go to the event name, and I'm just going to put test. I'll put test. I'll hit OK, and it'll create a filter. Now I hit apply, and boom, right there, I have narrowed this search down, and that's the event I want right there. I'm going to go back out to the search again. These are all the things you can search by as a listener: the date, the broadcaster's name, event type, and that code that I showed you earlier. So again, I'm going to hit apply, and now I know this is the event I want to listen to. I know it's live. You can actually set up notifications to get notified when certain broadcasters go live or events. So if I came in here, I could go following, and I could follow this event. I'm already following this user. That's why it says unfollow this user. But if I wasn't, it would say follow this user. So anytime Steve M was calling a game, I'd be notified. So I got a notification. I've come in. I've searched for the app. I know this game's live. It's as simple as this. Now I am listening to this game as a listener. And there it actually shows the broadcaster who is listening in to the game. So I'm logged in now as in a different account. So it shows me as the audience member. Now, you'll see a couple buttons. You'll see request to speak. This is for the option that you're sending a request to the broadcaster that you actually want to speak to that broadcaster right now. So we set this up. If somebody's at home, missed something, they want to talk to the broadcaster, likely you might know that broadcaster already. You hit request to speak. The broadcaster accepts it. Now you two can communicate, and other audience members can actually hear you speaking to each other. Another use for this is if you want to bring in somebody from another stadium to give you scores, or maybe somebody's on a different sideline. You could have multiple broadcasters going at the same time. So I am now listening to this game live. I'm an audience member. If I was a broadcaster, it would show me in a new section called the speaker. So we have our broadcaster up top, you could have a speaker, and you can have that. So if I went request to speak, are you sure, confirmation, it's going to send this successfully over to the broadcaster. The broadcaster will get a notification and can accept. You're going to hear a little echo here because I'm broadcasting, but I'm a speaker and we can test. I'm going to leave the speaker, not the background noise, but it's because both my phones are right by me, but you get the hint. And the broadcaster can always move that person back to the audience, and they could also mute that speaker as well. So report the spam if you ever came into an event and it wasn't a good broadcast or whatever, you could report it to us and we could come in and take a look at it. So you're live, you're listening to a game live. It's as simple as that.